The story begins outside a dungeon in the city, where many reporters have gathered around to see Junu Kim. Junu is the first hunter to reach SSS rank in the world, after becoming the top hunter in Korea 1 year ago. A reporter asks him if it's true that he received an offer from the International Hunter Association. Another reporter asks him how he feels about the dungeon being an ultra-high-risk level. "Could you give a word of advice to young aspiring hunters?" another reporter asks. This is the first operation that Junu and his team had in a while. Even though Junu hasn't mentioned anything about the operation, reporters have already swarmed around outside the dungeon. Junu is thinking, today must have been a rare opportunity for them. He apologizes and tells them that he would like to focus on their conquest. Based on the expressions on their faces, he gathers that they had expected he would say something like that. He thinks they will probably get credit just by capturing his voice on air. He decides to give them something special today. Junu tells the reporters, "One thing is for sure, we've always placed our priority on the safety of the citizens, and we're not planning to change that anytime soon." He then turns around and begins walking towards the dungeon entrance. He feels relieved that he at least made a statement that would save his image, until a young man calls out to him and asks him if he has anything to say about the cleaning team assault incident. Junu asks the man about what he just asked. The young man tells him, the assault of the dungeon cleaning team staff. He then mentions about the man he hurled into the wall. Junu becomes too stunned to respond. The young man tells him that he gets that he wants to pretend like it never happened, and he tells him that he personally knows the man he beaten up. He asks him how he didn't make the headlines after beating up an old man. Reporters in the crowd begin to whisper amongst themselves, as they realize they have an exclusive, the story about Hunter Junu Kim assaulting a civilian. Junu walks away and says that it is a disturbing rumor. The young man wishes him good luck on his conquest today, and he shouts, "The world's greatest hunter, Junu Kim." The hunters feel uneasy as they enter the dungeon, knowing that their leader is not in a good mood. The Korea Association of Supernatural Ability Management, or simply, the Association, is an organization that was established to protect the country and its citizens from dungeons and deadly monsters. The association gathered individuals with supernatural abilities and established 4 kinds of teams. The operations teams, or the hunters, are assigned to conquests. Operation Team 1 is considered to be the elite force and is comprised of the best hunters, and the leader of that team is now facing a scandal. News about the world's greatest hunter and the assault incident quickly spread across media outlets. Junu is angry and wants to know who that young man was. His assistant asks him what is wrong, because the dungeon conquest was successful. He tells her that he told her to make sure the incident didn't get leaked. She tells him that she did. Junu asks her how the word then got out, and he says it's all over the internet. He asks where the young man is from. Is he from the TMZ? US Weekly? His assistant tells him the man isn't a reporter, and that he is a nobody. Junu tells her that is nonsense. How else would he know? His assistant informs him that the young man claims to be the son of the cleaning team leader, Guntae Park. Junu shouts in anger, cursing the situation. His assistant tells him that this isn't the only problem and that testimonies about his past are pouring in, and that it will only get worse. She advises him to take some time off and informs him that his schedule is empty. As she is just about to suggest a vacation, Junu interrupts her. He tells her that he eliminates whatever comes in his way. She tells him that she is well aware, and Junu tells her to take care of it, because if things spiral out of control, that will be the end of his career. She tells him that she will work on it. Junu tells her that he feels like he is talking to a machine. He then sighs and tells her to forget it. He asks her what the chairman say about the situation. She tells him the chairman didn't say much and that he is busy with the offer from the International Association. She then tells him again to lay low until everything dies down. Junu disregards her suggestion and tells her not to be ridiculous, continuing their conversation about the chairman. He says that it just means the chairman doesn't want to talk at all, and who knows? He might even get fired. He says he was the one who brought the chairman this far. His assistant just replies, "I see." Junu asks her if she is like an IC robot or something. She tells him not to worry because his rank will remain unchanged despite his current public image. In other words, his offer won't be revoked. Earlier that day, Junu was filled with rage when he read the news article after the dungeon conquest. His team managed to calm him down and stopped him from going after the reporter, who actually turned out to be just the son. Prior to the incident, crowds of people stood before Junu, praising him. He is their savior, the world's best ever, Korea's youngest hunter, Korea's first S rank, world's first SSS rank. He is not only the best in Korea, but the #1 in the world. He even received an offer from the International Hunter Association. Junu is thinking about all these achievements from over the years, and how they all just gone down the drain in a blink of an eye. He believes it is only natural for him to be pissed off. He is thinking about how that young man dares to stand in his way when his assistant asks him a question. She asks him why he assaulted the cleaning team leader anyway. He tells her that he told her that he went and grabbed his collar first. She then asks him what made the man do that. She tells him that even though he never really got along with the cleaning team, he never directly interacted with them until now. Junu tells her that it is whatever, he doesn't even remember the reason. He says, when he gets back, he will take care of Guntae, Park. He tells her to bring the man over to him because he wants to settle with him before things get out of hand. Junu clicks his tongue, thinking that people just won't leave him in peace. Suddenly, a bright light catches Junu's attention. They see a truck is heading directly towards them. Just as the truck is about to crash into them, Junu activates his time control skill to accelerate their car's movement, and they were able to safely maneuver around the truck just in time. Junu is thinking that if he was 1 second late, they would have been drowning in their own blood, and that the truck driver didn't even hesitate once. He is angry and wonders if that driver is wasted. His assistant replies that she doesn't know. Junu gets out of the car and shouts, asking what kind of jerk dares to ruin his day. As he walks towards the truck, the road begins to crack and then suddenly several chains come out of the ground and latch onto him. Junu recognizes the restraining devices and that this is a trap for the extraordinaries. He can't move at all. A truck is driving towards him at a high speed, and Junu is struggling to break free. The truck crashes right into him, however, another truck appears in front and crashes into him. The collision was so strong, it created a large explosion. Moments later, Junu appears standing in the fire. He thinks about how he is really having a crappy day. A large group of armed soldiers are positioned around Junu and they are ordered to open fire. Junu realizes that this is definitely an ambush that was thoroughly planned. He is thinking about how a regular hunter would have been killed instantly, and about how he survived over 1,000 battles inside dungeons, each being a life or death situation. He thinks this won't kill him. That is what he thought, until he saw the Titan, the superpower suppressor. He realizes he is screwed. The gunman spares no time and shoots. The system has detected critical damage on Junu's several vital organs, and it begins to calculate chances of his revival. His death has been confirmed. They throw Junu's body off the bridge. As his body sinks in the water, the system notifies that as a result of his death, he has successfully unlocked a hidden skill. The name of the hidden skill is Karma. With this achievement, he has been sent back 10 years in the past, and his post-revival career will be determined by his karma from his former life. The system begins assigning Junu his new career. Meanwhile, a person is stuffing a goblin carcass in a bag. The system notifies that a career has been assigned. A group of people are cleaning a dungeon. Someone yells at Junu to hurry and collect the corpses. The system notifies that Junu has been assigned to the dungeon cleaning team.